is the Lingus show, and it is an early edition of your AEW Rampage and Collision. And
you know why?
I think we got into a board. We need to unrehearsed. We are just
That's funny.
Peanut butter and jelly, Faust. We're Forrest and Jenny over in this bitch, but you're the one with the AIDS. So let's go. So why we're doing this early is because on patreon.com/Lingus Mafia, you are going to get the God Forbidden Door review today. Exclusive always to our Patreon, as little as $5 if you want to hear these shows uninterrupted, no commercials. If you want the higher tier where you're watching video, it's another price. But if you just want all wrestling all the time, complete, you have a tier for you, and you don't need to deal with anything else. But for free, you will get the regular shows that are Dynamite, Rampage, Collision, SmackDown, Raw. All that stuff is always going to be free on the Smoke and Joe Network. Faust, he knows where the podium is. I don't think he's...
not to be confused with Cadaver Joe.
Not to be confused. Cadaver Joe. Yes, we will be having all that on there because Faust, as you well know, like Nigel McGuinness does with the number 2 show on the Creative Control Network, and don't fucking forget it until we're number 1. Then you can forget about being number 2. It's gonna take a little while to get to number 1 because the Taskmaster's up there. But Faust, we got to put that on the fucking board. She's taking on water. Well, listening to that show, Faust, there might be some phases of Biden in that show. Let's just say that. Have you haven't really heard of it? People aren't what they used to be, and people age. This is what happens. So the new young bloods come up, Faust, and that's what happens about these things. Thing is, we can't talk about being in the business except when I tell people, a lockup should look like this. That's where I tell people.
I went to wrestling school.
Faust, I should go like this. Hi, guys. When you lock up... I really... Thanks, guys. Rampage 2-on-1, Faust. They have our fucking team, you son of a bitch. Why would you destroy? And Faust, it's not Brock versus...
Yeah, I didn't get this at all. Why did he need to beat 2 guys?
I fucking don't know. And I'm like,
we're not pushing Ryback here. We're not pushing Braun Strowman. It's an established guy that's been here since the beginning, and we just need him to beat 2 guys.
And weighs way less than I do. It's ridiculous here. So the Turbo Brothers versus Orange, Faust. Way to kill our fucking team.
We know they're jobbers, but why couldn't he have just beaten one of them? Why has he got to beat both of them? He could have
just went against our Turbo guy because, as you see, Turbo is much more entertaining than that other guy, whatever his name is. Turbo's our guy, Faust. That's what I would like to get. Maybe we get a cameo from Turbo. We're willing. $5, Turbo. Get on there. Hurry up. Snap two. So, he does his whole, they're dropping an elbow while he lays there with his legs crossed and rolls and sits up. They hold his feet so he sits up instead. Fuck. Faust, I don't know. Like, he can never leave there, right? No. He's there forever.
Yeah.
Because Tony loves it, and Tony pays him good fucking money. So fuck it. Which... I'm surprised during the pay-per-view then, Faust, because I even wrote that note. Tony's favorite? Oh, we'll get there. Okay, Orange wins, of course. Renee with the learning tree, Faust.
I know. I cringe every time I see them. I'm like, oh, no.
It is. It really is like, oh, fuck, here we go. And it's not even looking forward to a car wreck. It's so bad that you don't even like... Some of these women things you go, I can't wait.
Yeah,
because it's a good fuck up, but
so it's so bad it's good.
Yes,
this is just
cringe.
I don't want to watch.
No, you don't want to watch. And she's going, what are you guys gonna do about another partner? And Jericho's on the phone, pacing back and forth. You'll find out on Saturday. He's a real ring-a-ding-dang-dong dandy, he says. In so many words.
So I'm expecting El Dandy to show up.
fuck. You know what? I would pop more for that.
I know.
Okay.
So we got to find out on Collision. So there's a hook for Collision. Who will be their partner?
I can't. Fuck my plans. I'm watching Collision. But honey, don't you know?
I got to find out who the new Learning Tree partner is.
What do you mean dinner and a movie? This moron is going to say who his partner is. And it's going to be a guy we've never heard of. I need to stay tuned. Gabe Kidd. He's a Japanese champion of a strong junior or these
something.
titles.
I think he was on Dynamite in the crowd, and we're like, "Who's this guy?"
Yes, Roddy and Gabe versus the Infantry. I go. The first time we've ever seen this, let's bury the Infantry
once again
because it's a guy that has never fucking been there ever. Yep. Maybe he has, and I'm sorry if I'm taking liberties. By saying
I was just assuming this Gabe Kidd's wrestling on the Forbidden Door, and that's why he's here.
Nah, fuck it. It's Forbidden Week. Anytime I see Taven, who good friend of ours who replied to our tweet because I was next strong on the show. I said he looks like the guy from Color Me Badd who looks like the girl from Roseanne. Who then looks like Kenny G. I want to see.
Don't do that to our good friend Taven.
I want to see Taven with a fucking oboe or whatever the fuck that thing was. What is that, Faust? That's not a clarinet, is it? What is he?
What did he play? Yeah, it is a clarinet.
It is a clarinet.
Yeah,
Faust, only losers play clarinet. Don't ask what I played in school.
Hey, what'd you play?
So next, so let's ruin an AEW tag team with a guy who doesn't work for the company. Thumbs up, everybody.
Well, they're ROH, I guess, so it's okay.
Yeah, nobody watches anyway. Fuck them.
And I was like, okay, so this Gabe Kidd guy wins with a normal pile driver, which is very rare to see a normal pile driver get a win on AEW television.
And the only company that does a pile driver, which
I
still don't understand. You can do pile driver. There's been pile drivers for a zillion years. You're fine. No, only Tombstone for Taker. There you fucking go. If that's the problem, no going to your ass Tombstone. You know, one of those fucking things.
Yeah, no Owen Hart ones.
No. Faust, will you be standing in line at Champs?
No, I will not. I believe they're already sold out. There's no way I was going to fly to New York to get these. Maybe I could have ordered them online. I don't know.
Faust, there's been 3 made, I think.
Well, they say 500, I think. Something like that.
That is like fucking nothing. 500 for the entire country. You're going to get every single person who watches AEW to buy these shoes and have some left over. Yes, they are better looking shoes, however, than the other ones.
Than the pumps?
Yes, and because they look like the Norte fucking shoes.
The old school Reeboks. They're black and purple.
That's it.
It has at least some Brody Lee stuff on it.
Yeah, you got an eyeball on the fucking thing. And I was like, they dragged them out of mothballs to go, hey, we have a shoe.
Yeah, they said, hey, Anna J, you used to be in the Dork Order. Why don't you fly to New York and pretend you're still involved in this?
Yeah, why not? A poor man's Logan Paul versus AR Fox. I'm like, who is this guy?
I'm like, who is El Phantasmo? He looks like a white guy. And I look it up. Man. He's a Canadian by the name of Riley. So why is he El Phantasmo? Why is he facing AR Fox? Is this guy on the Forbidden Door? Why is he here?
Faust, as you well know, he's probably much like me, and the Mexican people are his favorite. So it's like, I go by El Cav every once in a while. Faust, that's all. And I'm like, who the fuck is, in the words of McGregor, who the fuck is this guy? I go, all right, I love AR Fox, but I don't love him enough to watch this fucking match.
So I didn't know this until Collision. There's is it a triple threat trios match where it has all the guys in the ladder match? And spoiler alert, El Phantasmo beats AR Fox here. So he's in the ladder match. When I watched Rampage, I had no idea this was a TNT
to get in.
To get in. I'm like, so AR Fox could have been in, but this guy won.
Faust, I don't know that either. Until when you said, "Oh, why is he here?" and this and that, and I'm like, "Well, he's in the ladder match." I completely don't even realize this to get in there. That's another thing.
I had no idea.
How come we don't know? Like,
I don't know.
we miss
They
it?
might have said, but it might have went over my head. I was fast forwarding and didn't know. I did watch this match long enough to see this guy